Hello everyone and welcome back to Francis Phone Collection. This is my phone collection update for late May 2023. I have 118 phones, still 2 consoles and 4 tablets, but instead of being arranged from smartphones to dumb phones to tablets and consoles, I have them all arranged randomly, just like how my 100 phone collection update was. So that I showed some of my working phone startups and shutdowns. Yeah, let's begin. And starting with my Huawei Y530, which is my main phone. I've used it since 2020. Here's my Telit GM240B. This one is on test. Here's a Samsung U120i. This one works. I got this one in the phone lot. Here's a Nokia 3100. This one works fine, but just needs a power button. I was able to test it. Here's my Sharp GX29. It is untested. By the way, I did not charge all my phones, so expecting some of them to be dead or low on batteries. Anyway, here's my Samsung Galaxy Core Plus. It is heavily cracked, but it works. And no, it is not dead. Here's my Nokia 2760. It works fine, but the battery doesn't work on it. Here's my TMN EZ50, I think. This one works but has no battery. Here's my Telit GM711. It is untested. I verified if it had juice, like I sometimes did on my old phone collection videos, my older ones. This one's probably die soon. Check it. Just battery. Gotta turn it off real quick. Here's my RX D10S. It is untested. Here's a Mobicom G145. This one is on Telcel, and it is untested. I got this one in the phone lot as well. Here's my ZTE Cine. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. Here's two Nokia C2-00. They don't work. I mean, this one here does work, except it doesn't have a battery in it. This one doesn't work. Here's two Nokia 3013. Still one on the left doesn't work because it has toxic liquid, but the other one does. Doesn't have a battery in it, because I put the battery into a different phone. Moving on, here's my Sony Ericsson, I believe that's the T280i. Here's my Blueboo D1, this one does not work. Here's my Nokia 5110, this one works but doesn't have a battery in it, because I put the battery into a different phone as well. Here's my tiny telephone. By the way, this one I unlocked, I think was 2 months ago. Anyway, here's my Samsung Galaxy Y2. This one doesn't work. It's bricked. Here's my Vodafone 875. This one works. Here's my Fujitsu phone. It is untested. I have 3 Nokia 1100s. That one on the middle I got in the phone lot. This one here on the middle without the back cover I got on the phone lot. All 3 of them will work, but neither of them have batteries. Moving on, here's my Samsung SGH C140. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. Gotta turn off this one. Or just restart it. Here's my LG E440. This one is boot looping for some reason, but it worked. It got boot looping because it turns on really slow. Here's two Motorola Razrs. They both work, but this one here is dead. And this one doesn't have a battery in it. Here's two Nokia 3410s. They both work. Although the one on the left has a battery in it. I unlocked this one. This one has no battery. I've had it for quite some time as well. Here's my Samsung Galaxy from phone. I got this one along with this one here. I also got these two along with this one here. My Nokia C2-00. It works except the flex screen died. You gotta turn off this one actually. Okay. Turn off this one because it was probably died. Here's my Sony Ericsson Y530 on Vodafone. That's what the V stands for. Untested. Here's my LG Optimize L5. This one works. But it's dead. Here's two Alcatel Touch Maxes. They're both untested. I got them along with a Bluetooth D1 and the Nokia 7110 right there, and the Nokia 1600, which is here. Here's my LG Leon. This one works. Here's the Huawei Ascend Y530. This one doesn't work. Here's my Nokia C2-00. This one works, but doesn't have a battery in it either. Here's my Mobicom C2-00. This one doesn't work. Same goes with this Nokia 3210. Also, not the same with this one. This is a Nokia 6020. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. I've had it for 2 years at this point. I think I got this one along with this one here, and we ordered 12 phones. Here's a Slack tablet. This one works but the battery drains so fast. I don't know what's wrong with these two right here. Anyway, but the battery of these two drains so fast. But anyway, here's my Nokia 7360. This one is unlocked. This one works, but doesn't have a battery in it. Yep, no battery. Here's two Samsung Kirby XTs. They both work except the first one here. This one I want to say doesn't have a battery in it. This one here does. Here's two Bosch GSM509s. They're both untested. I got them along with this one here. Here's a Nokia 6080. I think this one works but doesn't have a battery. Also, I'll check. Yep, 6080. I apologize for pausing. It's because I'm getting sick, although I'm not too sure. But anyway, here's my Samsung GH2180. This one works. Here's my CT-GX760. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. I had to get rid of the battery. Anyway, here's a Nokia, I think that's a 2680 slide. Let me see. Yep, 2680 slide. This one has a broken screen but it works, but doesn't have a battery in it. I also got this one in the phone lot. Here's two PS3-1004s. They both work, but they're both dead. Yeah, this one here is dead. This one is also dead. It's because this one here does not hold a charge very well. Here's my Siemens. I believe that's the C65. Let me see. Yep, C65. Untested. Here's my Samsung E170. This one works, and it's not dead. Here's my Sony Ericsson Quick Share. Gotta turn off this one here. Here's my Ricoh U-Feel. This one works, but it is dead. Nope. Here's the Motorola U6. This one works, but it's dead. Here's my Sharp GX17 untested. Here's my Alcatel OT255. This one works, but doesn't have a battery in it. Here's a Sony Ericsson J120i. Got this one here along with this one here. Here's my Hagnuk Global Handy. This one is untested. This is my clip tablet. This one has the same issue as this tablet here. By the way, of the tablets I have our kids edition. This one's probably dying soon, but I will plug this in. I'll be right back. Back, and the weekly field is charging. Moving on, here's two Alcatel Touch Easies. The one in blue is the original Alcatel Touch Easy, but the other one, this here is the Easy DB. This one is in blue, and the original Easy is the Easy DB. They're both untested. Got this one along with, I actually don't remember when I got it, but I think I got this one along with this one here. Anyway, here's my Motorola C139 untested. I got this one along with this one here. Here's my my Sony Ericsson W205. It is untested. I got this one along with this one here. At the same day as these phones from 1996 to 2002. Here's my Alcatel Touch 308. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. It uses the battery from my phone that you'll see. Here's my Huawei F100. This one works, but it is dead. Here's the Star 83s. They both work. But they're both dead. I don't know what's wrong with them, but look. From you can tell it's not doing anything, but I'll be right back again. Back again. Something appears to be wrong with these two. They aren't charging anymore. I think they needs to be fixed. Yeah, this tablet here got an issue as well. Got that issue back in 2020. You said they won't do anything. Maybe when I enter the video I will plug them both. But anyway, here's my Nokia 5530. This one works. Here's a Nokia 2600 Classic. This one has a broken screen, but it does work. I got this one in the phone lot. I also got this one in the phone lot. This is an Alcatel 1066G. 1066G. Just looks like my Alcatel 1046G right there, but they're different. Except this one is newer, was released in 2018, while this one was released in 2014. Here's my Ericsson T20. I had this one for a good while. It's untested. Here's a Philips Dega, I think. This one does not work. Here's a Nokia C2-00. I also got this one in the phone lot. Here's my Nokia N80. This one works, but it's dead. Here's my Samsung SG-X480 untested. Here's two Huawei G6. They both work, although I will not turn on this one here because it has a battery, and also because it is gonna have a low battery. And I really hate the battery low sound on this one. It's really annoying. Anyway, here's my Ericsson GA628. It is untested. Here's my Alcatel Pixie 4. This one works. I finally charged that one. Here's my Nokia 7110. This one works, but some of the buttons don't. Here's my Nokia 120. This one works, but doesn't have a battery in it. I'll set it here. Here's my Samsung Chat 222. It is locked. I turned off this one here. Here's my Motorola V980 untested. Here's my Nokia 1600. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. I put the battery from this one into here. Very nice. Funny, you know how I wanna say. Here's my Alcatel OT-E265. It works. Here's my LG All3100, I think. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. Here's my Motorola Flare, the oldest device in my collection. Untested. Here's two Nokia C2-00s. That one on the left stopped working, but it worked perfectly fine. And this one here still works. This one still works, I found out that, and this one stopped working. Moving on, here's my Nokia, I believe this is the N-Gage. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. Actually turning off this one here. Here's my telephone. This one works but it's dead. Yeah, this has a bad charging port. It's not, I think the battery is bad because it does not hold the charge very well. Anyway, here's my BlackBerry 8900. This one works but it's dead. Here's two Nokia 1500s. They both work but neither of them have batteries. This one here still works, I found out that. This one works as well but has a broken screen. Yeah, this one, the screen doesn't display anything. Here's the phone I've gotten recently. This is not the one I got in the phone box. This was my own old phone. This is a Huawei Ascend Y530. Think caught this one some laggy. I'll restart it for you. Then to ensure the starting pan shut down. Here's my Motorola W375. This one works, but it's dead. There's still no kids want to always. One is on Vodafone and the other is on Timon. They both work, but neither of them have batteries. Here's my Nokia 7070. This one works. Here's my Alcatel G520, I think. It is untested. I got it along with this one here as well, along with the 6020. Here's an iPhone 4. I also got it along with this one here. My only Apple device. It works, but it is iTunes lock and iCloud lock. And I broke it. My brother broke it finally because I'm really happy because it's iCloud locked. Here's my Huawei Ascend not Huawei, my Nokia Lumia 610. This one works. Here's my Sony Ericsson Yando. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. I lost the battery. Here's my Samsung G145. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it because I put the battery from this one into here. Here's my T-Man Z50. This one works, but might be dead. Nope. Here's my New York phone. This one doesn't work. I cracked it more than I expected. Here's my Nokia 3650. This one works but doesn't have a battery in it. Here's my weak Sync Slime on Vodafone. Here's my Comfort 180 Easy. This one works, but it's dead. Here's my Huawei P Lite 2017. This has a bad battery, doesn't even last a day, but does work. Here's my Alcatel ET800. This one doesn't work. Yep, this one here is dead. Here's my Nokia 6610i. It is untested. And last but not least is my Alcatel 1046G, which works. Now let's unlock these devices. This one here has a password, so let me enter that in. And that is my phone collection. Hope you enjoyed, and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I forgot to mark this one here. And this one. And that is. And that is my phone collection.